Item 10D, adopt a resolution accepting the San Bruno Annex of the San Mateo County Hazard Mitigation Plan and San Mateo County Hazard Mitigation Plan.
Honorable Mayor, members of the council, good evening. I'm here to give you some background on the process that went in to develop the hazard mitigation plan. First, just a little bit about hazard mitigation. As part of the Federal Disaster Mitigation Act of 2000, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, we know as FEMA, is responsible for coordinating the implementation of the act, requiring local government, state, special jurisdictions to develop hazard mitigation plans. The hazard mitigation plan must include a discussion on the planning process, a risk assessment, a description of the mitigation measures, a plan review process outline, and documentation that the plan has been adopted formally by the responsive city, county, or special district. The state of California has required all county, cities, and special districts to prepare mitigation strategies. In order to qualify for any future hazard mitigation grant awards from FEMA Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, a jurisdiction must prepare and have the approved federal government, approved by the federal government, a local hazard mitigation plan. A hazard mitigation plan must be approved every 5 years per the act. The last annex was adopted by the San Bruno City Council on March 21st, 2012. This current effort represents the second comprehensive update to the initial hazard mitigation plan that was approved by FEMA in November 2005. In November of 2015, the city decided to participate in the San Mateo County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan. Both FEMA and California Office of Emergency Services encourages this type of multi-jurisdictional plan. On November 18th of 2015, a kickoff meeting was held to discuss the options for the San Mateo County Multi-Jurisdictional Plan. The county had been awarded a FEMA grant to develop the plan. I was assigned as the point of contact for San Bruno to San Mateo County OES and Tetra Tech, who was the contractor awarded to develop the plan. Tetra Tech had recently completed similar plans in the Bay Area, and therefore they are aware of the requirements needed to get a plan like this approved. A 10-member steering committee comprised of stakeholders represented by organizations in San Mateo County was formed early in the planning process to guide the development of the hazard mitigation plan. The plan was developed in 2 volumes. Volume 1 is the county plan, and Volume 2 contains all the jurisdictions, cities, and other entities that submitted plans for the joint plan. The San Bruno planning team was comprised of Assistant City Manager Tammy Yuki, Community Development Director David Woltering, Public Services Director Jimmy Tan, Police Chief Ed Barberini, Community Services Director Kerry Burns, and myself, Battalion Chief Dave Presta. Templates and instructions were provided by the contractor to complete the plan. It was in 3 phases. Phase 1 was a jurisdictional profile. It basically is the first few pages of the annex. It covers demographics, history, climate, government body, and development trends. Phase 2 is a capability assessment. This phase evaluates current legal and regulatory capabilities that can support hazard mitigation actions. It also includes fiscal, administrative, and technical capabilities. Phase 3, which is really the meat of the plan, was risk ranking and action planning development. In this phase, the contractor provided data on the specific hazards addressed in the plan, which include earthquake, severe weather, wildfire, landslide, flood, drought, dam failure, and tsunami. The San Bruno team reviewed the data, modified it based on local knowledge, and used the provided tables to assign a risk ranking for each hazard. Hazards were ranked by likelihood of occurrence and the impact to people, property, and the economy. These results are what you see in Table 16.7 of the plan. Once the plan is adopted by all the San Mateo County jurisdictional partners and approved by FEMA, the partnership will collectively and individually be eligible to apply for post-hazard or to apply for hazard mitigation project funding for both pre-disaster mitigation grant programs and the hazard mitigation grant program. This means that if San Bruno is affected by a presidentially declared disaster, the city would be eligible for grants to repair damage. It would also allow the city to compete for pre-disaster grants for the project outlined in our plan. That's the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, we'll be glad to answer them.
Any questions for Dave? Or action by the council?
Go ahead.
Are you done? Do you have questions?
No, I don't.
Then,
I was just
if there are
gonna
no
thank you.
questions from the council, I'll go ahead and introduce the resolution accepting the San Bruno Annex of the San Mateo County Hazardous Mitigation Plan.
Councilmember Rico Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibera.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Marty Medina.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.